Earlier this month, Jonathan Price, an unarmed black man, was shot and killed by a police officer in Wolf City. That officer is now charged with murder. Senator Cornyn, this is an example of what the Black Lives Matter movement is trying to bring attention to. Do you agree with their message? Or do you think this is an unfortunate, isolated incident? And you have 60 seconds.
Well, I believe that all African American lives matter. And when a police officer steps across the line, like in the George Floyd murder, that they need to be investigated and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But I support law enforcement because they are who keep our communities safe. And unlike my opponent, who's actually endorsed this Campaign Zero, you can check their website, go on the web, Campaign Zero. They not only want to defund police, they want to abolish the police, and they want to legalize things like prostitution. To me, those are not Texas values. We need to support our men and women in blue because they are the thin blue line between us and danger. And so I think it's really disappointing to hear people like MJ say that they don't respect the police, they don't want to fund the police, they want to abolish the police. It's just mind-boggling to me.
Ms. Hegar, do you agree with the Black Lives Matter's message in response to Jonathan Price's killing, or do you think that this is an example of an isolated, unfortunate incident?
We have a problem of systemic racism in this country, a problem that on the Senate floor John Cornyn denied existed. If we're going to come together and acknowledge this problem, first of all, we need leaders who can cite the problem if we're going to fix it. I do agree. I believe that Black Lives Matter, and I believe we need policing reform. Now, I have been a first responder, and I have had to pull the trigger in the line of duty. So I take serious offense to anyone who says I don't support law enforcement. I believe we need to support transparency and accountability, reform-minded leaders, and the police unions that are calling for reform as well. Now, for Campaign Zero, I have not seen that as part of their platform, and maybe their platform has changed. But if you go back and look at what I've said that I support, I said I supported things like the things set forward in Campaign Zero when they were talking about community policing and community oversight and body cameras and police officers representative of the communities that they're policing. So he can't win against my actual positions. He has to misattribute them to me.
Senator Cornyn, a follow-up to that is, what have you done?